Faster my good evening and welcome to the Max Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. Let's start with a track from the new Altan album, Donegal. This is Port Erin Moor and Port Roe Mooney. I've come across an interesting album called Withershins. This is by Jamie Dixon. He's actually the editor-in-chief of Guitarist magazine. And the album also features a number of guest artists, such as our friend Aaron Catlow on fiddle. This is the title track, Withershins. let's continue with a classic from 1967. This is the Incredible String Band from their album The 5,000 Spirits or the Layers of the Onion and Painting Box.
When the morning of your eyes comes waking through my shadows, leaving just a trace of twilight sleep, I whisper to the baby raindrops playing on my window and tell them gently this is not the time that they should weep. For somewhere in my mind there is a painting box. I have every color there, it's true. Just lately when I look inside my painting box, I seem to pick the colors of you. My Friday evening's footsteps plodding dully through this black town are far away now from the world that I'm in. My eyes are listening to some sounds that I think just might be springtime. With daffodils between my toes, I'm laughing at the wind. And somewhere in my mind there is a painting box. I have every color there, it's true. Just lately when I look inside my painting box, I seem to pick the colors of you. Somewhere in my mind there is a painting box. I have every color there, is true. Just lately when I look inside my painting box, I seem to pick the colors of you. The purple sail above me catches all the strength of summer. Fishes stop and ask me where I am bound. I smile and shake my head and say my little ship is sinking. But I kind of like the sea that I'm on, and I don't mind if I do drown. Oh, somewhere in my mind there's a painting box. I have every color there, it's true. Just lately when I look inside my painting box, I seem to pick the colors of you.
Ah, great to hear that again. Now, Rura, the Scottish band, released an album last year called Dusk Moon, and from that album, this is The Grove. was listening this week to Fishes and Fine Yellow Sand. Do you say fishes or fish for plural? I always say fish. Anyway, by Waterson Carthy. This is from 20 years ago, 2004, and features Norma Waterson, Eliza Carthy, Martin Carthy, and the excellent Tim Van Eycken. And a track that caught my ear was Black Muddy River, and I thought, well, that doesn't quite sound like a traditional song, and I looked it up on the always excellent Mainly Norfolk website, and it turns out it's a Grateful Dead song written by Jerry Garcia. I'm a bit of a Grateful Dead fan, so no wonder it caught my ear.
When the last rose of summer pricks my finger and the hot sun chills me to the bone, when I can't tell the song from the singer and I can't feel my pillow from a stone, I will walk alone by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. I will walk alone by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. When the last ray of sunshine hits the mountain and the stars start to splatter in the sky, when the moon hits the northwest horizon with a shriek like an eagle on the fly, I will walk alone by the black muddy river and listen to the ripples as they moan. I will walk alone by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. Black muddy river, roll on forever. I don't care how deep or wide, if you've got another side. Roll muddy river, roll muddy river, black muddy river. Nothing left to do but count the years. When the strings of my heart begin to sever and stones fall from my eyes instead of tears, I will walk alone by the black muddy river and dream me a dream of my own. I will walk alone by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. Sing me a song of my own. Sing me a song all of my
What a lovely song that is. Brilliant stuff by Waterson Carthy. Now, one of the nice things about this job is every now and then in my pigeonhole downstairs, a CD appears from an artist or a promoter. The other week it was by Chris Bannister, and his new album is called The Calling Course, and the track that caught my ear is this one, Now Winter's Here. Well, it's a bit premature that, but anyway, here it is.
name is James Kildare. I came here from over there, from the cliffs of County Mayo to the pits of Lancashire. With me brother and me cousin to the Douglas banks I came, to dig down in the dark where you can't feel the sun or rain. We were none of us for reading, but the maypole took us on when we showed that we could shovel with the best. 6 shillings every day was the pittance we were paid, Sunday as our only day of rest. Now me brother John was older, a shot firer by his trade, learned in the old Rigna mines there by Loch Allen. And he tried to keep us off the drink, but me and Pat were young and a long way from our home west of the Shannon. So most early afternoons I'd wash the ache from out my back with a Paddy's Cure, Red Lizzie or black beer. And I knew that if that carried on I'd surely get the sack, but I can't pretend I ever shed a tear. I was shooting off me mouth one August day down at the Fleece, when 2 young flaggers called me out to fight. And they got a few good shots in and I gave some good ones back, but I knew I wouldn't make the shift that night. Later on a sound like thunder came and we all ran out to sea. A cloud of coal dust rise above the town, and I staggered to the lodgings just as drunk as I could be, while lads I knew were trapped down underground. My name is James Kildare, and for 6 forsaken years a rover and a rambler I became. Now with 1916 come around, I've signed up for the front in the hopes that I will not be seen again. 'Cause a man can live with anger, and a man can live with pain, and a man can live with being a working slave. But I cannot live with a guilty mind, I cannot live with shame, so a man like me is best off in the grave.
Another American artist that I've been really enjoying the new album by is Jake Xerxes Fusel. I played you a track a couple of weeks ago. The album's called When I'm Called, and from that album this is Feeling Day.
A friend and I struck fame, oh guy, to Glasgow Fair to get a fee, and all along the roads were thronged with lads and bonny lassies gang. And it's on the road we chanced to spy a lady walking by herself, for fear the rain her clothes would stain. With her I shared my umbrella, and we traveled together the lead long road, till an alehouse that stood by the way. I asked her would she have a half a whiskey, brandy, rum, or ale, and we gained consent, and then we went to the alehouse that stood by the way. Glass after glass, the time did pass, and we both forgot our feeling days.
I do recommend that album, When I'm Called, by Jake Xerxes Fusel. I'm going to play you next a track called Mountain Road, which is appropriate for this island, isn't it? And it's by Project Smock from their album Bayview of 2020. And then I thought, well, what should I play after it? It has to be The Coast Road by Elizabeth Davison Blythe and Daniel Quayle from their album of the same title. Coast Road by Elizabeth Davison Blythe and Daniel Quayle. Elizabeth and Daniel were joined by Kieran Ryan on the banjo on that track. I've not seen them around for a little bit, actually. I know they've been playing at festivals all over the place, including, of course, in Cruineach, but you never know when they're going to pop into a session. The sessions this week will be O'Donnell's on Wednesday evening. There'll be the Folk Club in Ramsey on Thursday night, and a session at the Mitre on Friday night, the Mitre in Ramsey, that is. I'm recording the show a week early because I'm away at the moment, so I'm not sure where the Sunday session is just yet, but I'm sure you can find it on social media. It's not Blues Club this week, it's next week, the 21st of August, but I'll play a great blues track anyway. This is from what is probably my favourite period of blues, the 1950s Chicago blues recorded on Chess Records. This is Sonny Boy Williamson and Keep It to Yourself.
Favor, keep our business to yourself. Please, darling, do me a favor, keep our business to yourself. I don't want you to tell nobody in your family, and don't mention it to nobody else. Don't tell your mother, don't tell your father, don't tell your sister, don't mention it to your brother. Please, darling, keep our business to yourself. Don't you tell nobody, and don't mention it to nobody else. You have a husband, I have a wife. If you start to talking, that's gonna mess up our life. Please, please, baby, keep our business to yourself. Don't you tell nobody, don't mention it to nobody else. Goodbye, darling.
Sonny Boy Williamson, brilliant stuff. There's actually, though, a better version of that on YouTube if you go searching for it. It's much more chilled and a lot more space in it. Well worth watching. Now, Charlie Gray and Joseph Peach are Scottish musicians, fiddle and piano. And this is a lovely track. This is Sawley's Slide from their album Breaking Sky that's just been released. Now, if you'd like to get in touch with the show and suggest some music I should play, or perhaps tell me about some gigs that are happening, just email folkshow@manxradio.com. One of my regular correspondents, and a good friend of mine, is Mr. Richard Sagar. And he just can't get enough Bert Jansch at the moment. So from the album Black Swan of 2006, this is High Days.
Sorry if I failed you, for that I take the blame. And I'm sorry if I snubbed you, I hang my head in shame. But those people you call friends did you much more harm than good. I should have tried much harder to reach out when I could. When the children come to visit you, you break into a smile. You fill your heart with sunshine just for a little while. You made a model airplane to teach them how to fly. But when it crashed on the runway, they didn't ask the pilot why. I got the lady from Baltimore stuck on my mind, bringing back those high days when we would hang around. You play your guitar, but you never ever finished the song. Didn't matter then, I guess it doesn't matter now. Got the lady from Baltimore stuck on my mind, bringing back those high days when we would hang around. You play your guitar, but you never ever finished the song. Didn't matter then, and I guess it doesn't matter now. And I guess it doesn't matter now. I guess it doesn't matter now.
I've just got time to squeeze in a track from the Wilson Family album, the CD I bought so I could play something in advance of seeing them at Saltburn Folk Festival. This is the Jolly Ploughboys.
Come all you jolly ploughboys, come listen to me. I will sing in the praise of you all. For if we do not labour, how can we get bread? So come drink and be merry and all. There were two loving brethren, two brethren of old, and of all these two brothers were born. The one was a shepherd and a keeper of sheep, and the other a planter of corn. His April is May, his June and July. What pleasure for to see the corn grow. In August we will moil it, we will reap, shear and tie, and go down with our scythes for to mow. And when we have laboured and reaped every sheaf, and gathered up every ear, we will make no more to do, but to plough we will go, to provide for the very next year.
Well, that's just about all I've got time for tonight. I'm going to leave you with some Kathryn Tickell from her Northumbrian collection. You can never get enough of Kathryn's music, and there's going to be another track from her, With the Darkening, on next week's show, as that's going to be a preview of my trip to Shrewsbury Folk Festival, my second UK festival of the summer. There'll be lots of other great music, of course, so do join me for that. This track is called Otterburn. I'll be back next week. See you then.